What up, guys? It's me, GamerGuyTV here. A few things. One, sorry if I sound tired, it's late. Two, sorry it's late. Three, sorry this video is so long. And four, um, sorry I haven't posted a lot. I've been at camp, and it's been really fun. I made some new friends. And five, this, um, in a few weeks, I'm hoping to launch a new sort of series for you guys, but let's not worry about that and just get into the presentation. So this is not a presentation. This is an organization tool for me. These are going to be the photos I took from my New York trip. And I put them in a PowerPoint presentation because it's easier for me to address the topics instead of just putting them in my editor and putting the photo in, talking about it, and just doing that over and over again. And besides, I get really, really neat theming like this. So let's get right into it. Day 1 was Monday. Then that was 6/10/19 or June 10, 2019. So this was the hotel lobby. We stayed at the Wyndham New Yorker Hotel, and this hotel lobby was pretty fancy. I would say it was definitely fancier than most hotels I see. This is the hotel room. It was very small. It was definitely one of the bigger ones in the hotel. But as you can see, it was 2 beds, a bathroom, 2 closets, and what you can't see behind me is a desk to work at. Now we get to New York, the first views of New York City that we get, and that is New York City in the rain. This is when we went out to get dinner the first day. The first day, it was raining really hard. A helicopter had crash landed into a building that was like a mile up the road from us. And a mile in New York is like 10 miles. But, so we didn't really want to go out, so we mostly stayed in the hotel room that day. But we went out to the CVS grocery store across the street, and we had a fridge in our hotel room. So we got, like, I believe we got some iced tea and 2 bottles of Coke. And a soft pretzel out on the street. We did that, came back, and then went out to get pizza. This is what we had for dinner. And let me tell you, there is no pizza like New York pizza. It was really good. And then walking back, we get some beautiful views of Madison Square Garden because that's right where the hotel was across from. And just New York at night is awesome. And then one of my favorite shows to watch is NCIS. It's a really good show. And I hooked up the it wasn't my laptop. I hooked up my grandmother's laptop to the TV and we watched NCIS for hours and fell asleep to it. So day 2 was Tuesday, 6/11/19 or June 11, 2019. This was the most packed day. So these were just photos from walking to Hudson Yard, which is a brand new complex being built in New York City as we speak. The photo in the middle I took because the building looks like Avengers Tower. And it's just sort of some views of New York City. This is Hudson Mall. This was put up within the last few months at the time of recording, which is July 2nd. The photo on the left is what one of the walls is. That's about my art skill level. Don't try to argue with me on that one. And the photo on the right is a mall pillar. It's the things that can be styled to look good, but they mainly just hold the building up. Yeah, these had TV screens on them. That's how you know you're in New York City, and a new part of New York City, too. So now we get to Hudson Grill, which was the restaurant in the shops at Hudson Yard. This is an incredibly nice restaurant, to be honest. Hang on a second. As I was saying, this is like an incredibly nice restaurant. It was super fancy, looked super fancy, and this was what some of the food was like. And the food was incredibly good too. Um, a picture on the left is crab with avocado and something else. Picture in the middle is spaghetti and is pasta and shrimp, which was pretty good. And the photo on the right. And the photo on the right is mozzarella with peppers and spinach, I believe. Then we get into Vessel at Hudson Yard. Yes, that is an actual photo. It is not made up. That is what it looks like. I forget the architect who designed it, but it is a structure that you can actually climb up, and it looks sort of like a beehive, and it's just sitting in the middle of Hudson Yard. So this is what it kind of looks like inside of Vessel. So basically, we got some amazing views looking up inside of Vessel. I mean, to be honest, it just looks really cool. It's like copper, and it has a bunch of podiums to stand on and stuff. It looks really cool. The photo on the right is actually their elevator, which is a pretty cool system, to be honest. It was an hour line for the elevator. It wasn't worth it. These are some of the views from the top of Vessel. These are of Hudson Yard. And to be fair, most of you guys have seen these already. I'm just putting them up in here for fun. More views from the top of Vessel. The one on the left is looking over Hudson River, and there's a bunch of spare subway cars. And the one on the right is looking into the heart of New York City. You can see most of the Hudson Yard complex still being built in the one on the right. This is a final photo of the view from the top of Vessel. It's again just looking into the heart of New York City. That's the same photo. Didn't catch that. This is the Aladdin poster. So, quick story. When I went up to New York City for band, we had three choices of Broadway shows we wanted to see. First choice was Kiss Me Kate. Nobody wanted to see that. Second choice was King Kong, and third choice was Aladdin. My band group chose King Kong, but the choir group chose Aladdin, and I was told it was really good, so I wanted to go see it. So we made it work. We actually scheduled the tickets for a week early, so we were able to get tickets, but we had to pay for them twice, which hurt our wallets a bit. This is some of the pictures inside the theaters. I would include videos from the show if they let us record, but they don't for good reasons. The theater looked pretty nice, and we had seats about 4 rows from the back, or from the front, sorry. So it was incredible. So the next photo here is Times Square at night, which we got photos of because we got out of Aladdin, and we went to, and this was while we were walking to Ellen's Stardust Diner. Now, this is a restaurant where all of the waiters and waitresses are Broadway singers. You could have seen them in a show yesterday, and they come here for a part-time job and to advertise themselves, I think. But this place looked incredibly cool. I was told it's a must-do in New York, and I quite honestly agree with that. So, popping up on your screen in a minute is a video. I had to keep it under 15 seconds to avoid getting copyrighted, but enjoy. Alright, so day 3 was Wednesday, which was 6/12/19, which was actually my grandmother's birthday, so we were in New York on her birthday. Another quick video. This is a for a second video of the M&M store. So Tavern on the Green, these are the only two photos I have. So a little bit of a sad story here. This was one of my great-grandmother's favorite restaurants in New York. So we decided we would go to it, and I'm old enough now that I will try new things. And turns out I like them. So we ate here. The food was very good. And then we went over to the 9/11 Memorial. Now, the scale of it is massive, and you just get this feeling. It's hard to describe, but you get this feeling when you see it. So the memorial is the picture on the left. The picture on the right is of the subway station that they built there. And that was actually one of the subway stations that was in one of the Twin Towers. So that's why that looks like that. I would have taken photos in the museum, but they didn't exactly let us. So, and these are just more pictures of the subway station and part of the memorial. So, day 4, which is Thursday, 6/13/19, it was heading home day. These are just some of the pictures I took on the train ride home. I don't know why I took the one on the left. I just included it in here. Oh, because it was raining while we were in New York and it was sunny when we got home. That's what it was. And then the photo on the right, if you look closely, you can see the New York skyline. That's why I took that photo. Well, guys, that is it. I have been taking... So, that is it for this video, this slideshow. I also have been taking classes at local libraries, and I have some information from those classes that I can use to make an educational video with PowerPoint, so watch out for those coming in the future. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.